We are at North Shore in Lake Mead in Moapa Valley, Nevada. Don't know where that is. We didn't know that either until we looked up where to stay near Valley of Fire in Nevada. It's a state park. It's a pretty popular state park for people that want to make a day trip out of Las Vegas. But since we're not staying in Vegas and we didn't want to stay in Vegas, we wanted to stay as close as possible to Valley of Fire. So this was the closest hotel that I found where we could stay with our pets.
Yes, because we brought our two fur babies with us, Zoe and Kuma, and so far they are liking it.
Yeah, so far they like it. It's so far I think we're the only ones staying here.
That's probably, yeah, I have not noticed any other guests. We don't see any cars in the parking lot. We didn't see any other dogs, and Kuma immediately loved the pillows in here and the carpet. Zoe likes the beds. She loves jumping from one bed to another.
Yep, had fun with that.
Yeah, but we were a little bit confused when we first parked. There was a guy cleaning outside. I'm assuming he's the owner.
Owner or maintenance guy. I don't know who he is, but he's a worker of the hotel. But as I was about to go, because we got in around 1:15 p.m. and
check-in is 3.
So I was about to check in, but then he said that nobody was here yet. That usually check-in is at 3, but he could probably check everybody in at 2. Actually, not him, but the employee that comes here. So we just waited around because, it was 1:15 and we're like, we'll just let the dogs out and let them walk around. And then we saw the employee drive in around 1:30-ish. So then the guy came back to us and was like, okay, you can check in now. So essentially we got to check in before 2 p.m. But if you're betting on wanting to check in before, I wouldn't depend on that because I think they're really kind of strict on checking in at 3.
And it was kind of coincidence that he was out here when we parked. So if he wasn't around, I think the door just would have been locked.
Because there was nobody out.
Because there was no one at the front desk. We literally saw her drive into the parking lot and go inside to work. So and she was very nice though, very friendly.
Yeah, very nice. It's a very small town, so I think the rules here are different. It's not like a typical hotel where you can maybe check in early. Here, it's like no, you're pretty much gonna have to check in when it says your check-in time is. So the room is pretty basic, but I knew that going in when I reserved this hotel because there's not very many options right by Valley of Fire State Park, especially if you have pets. So this was the best hotel I found that had like really great reviews. So far, I think we like the way it is. It's very basic, like I said, outdated, but it's clean. It's very, very clean.
Yeah, even the outside premises are really clean. And we even saw the guy who was out here cleaning. Yeah,
brooming everything away.
So yeah, it's very well maintained. It's actually way less dusty than even nice hotels I've been at. Like there's like nothing dusty in here. So yeah,
spick and span clean.
Yes.
Outside, our view is 2 picnic benches. So they have like this nice shaded area with 2 picnic benches, I guess, if you want to eat outside there.
There's a Mexican restaurant across the street.
Yep. They have all the restaurants here were about, I think, they were all 4-star reviews, so they're not bad restaurants. They did have good reviews at that Mexican restaurant. And then they also have, I would say like 5 to 6 other ones like down the street. And they have a McDonald's. So if you like McDonald's, it's here too.
Yeah, so we got quite a bit of options. We're gonna be here for 3 days. This is Thursday and we're checking out Sunday. So yeah, we're gonna spend all that time exploring the park. I keep forgetting the name of it.
I don't know why. I have trouble saying it for some reason, but it's Valley of Fire State Park. So yeah, now we're gonna give you a room tour.
This is the bedroom. It is very simple, a little outdated in style, but the main thing is that it's super clean. So we don't even see a speck of dust anywhere. The paint looks brand new. The sheets look really clean and the carpet looks clean too. So as long as it's clean, I'm happy. I can deal with the kind of outdated look. We have 2 queen size beds, plenty of pillows. And when we first walked in, we noticed that the blanket was really thin. And I'm actually kind of cold right now because we just walked in and we don't have the heater going yet. And it's supposed to get in the 30s in the morning, and I felt like maybe this would not be warm enough, and I don't really want to blast the heater because, you know, that makes you like really dry. So we called the front desk and they provided us with comforters. So, very friendly indeed. They even let us check in early when they saw that we were waiting. So far the service has been great, and they brought this within like less than 5 minutes. Usually room service takes forever, so happy that they're really quick with that. There is also a table here with 2 chairs, which that'll come in handy since we are here during the pandemic. There is no dining out, so we will be, you know, ordering everything to go. So we'll most likely be using this table quite often, which is great because if I'm gonna be in a hotel for more than one night, I really don't like eating on the bed because I'm sure it's gonna be crumbs and I really don't want crumbs on my bed. So I'm glad that they have a table here. Very, very old school phone. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Because this room is old school, I don't see any USB plugs, and I don't even know where the plugs are to charge the phone. Yeah, basically we're gonna have to unplug this clock and this lamp if we want to use a plug. So, an outlet. So that's not the best, but you know, I guess it's kind of what you gotta work with here. And the TV, there is one, but it is super tiny. I think my computer TV or screen is much larger than this. But yeah, we're not here to watch TV, so, but at least there is one. There is a huge dresser. Nice and clean. Again, it's not dusty at all. That's the thing, is like even if I've been to nice hotels and it's dusty, here it's like there is no dust anywhere. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Large mirror here. And this room does have a microwave and refrigerator, which is super convenient, especially nowadays when, you know, we're doing a lot of takeout orders. So this is really nice to have. And me and Crystal do use the fridge. We've already got our water in here, and most likely we'll use the microwave later to warm up some of our food, like if we have leftovers from dinner. But yeah, that's pretty much the room here. We haven't slept here yet. We just got here. So hopefully it'll be nice and quiet, which I'm assuming it is gonna be, because so far we have not heard anything. And we'll know because the dogs usually bark when they hear like a little sound, and they've been pretty quiet. So hopefully we'll all get a good night's rest. But I'm gonna let Crystal show you the bathroom area.
Here is the sink and bathroom area. The sink is very basic again. You know, you got, oh, look at this cute little mini dryer here. If I can take it out. Yeah, look at how mini this is. I love how tiny this thing is. But at least they have a hair dryer. And then over here they have a coffee station. So it provides some plastic cups wrapped up and some condiments. I'm guessing these are like the coffee pods. So they have coffee in room, which I haven't seen in a lot of hotels lately because of the pandemic. So a lot of hotels, even actually, the more luxurious the hotel, the more I notice that they don't put in coffee pots in the rooms anymore because they're trying to stay safe and, you know, create less germs. So usually you have to go to the lobby or something, or they might not even provide that. So to have like a coffee pot in a room, I haven't seen that in a while since I've been traveling with the pandemic going on. They provide some toiletries here that I just dropped, some face bar, and then shampoo, conditioner, and lotion. So your basic stuff right here. This cute little basket. That's the plastic ice bucket, some tissue. I think the sink is fine. I think there's gonna be enough room, you know, for our stuff. Of course, we love way more room than this, but this is gonna be enough. At least we'll each kind of have a side. We'll probably put the coffee pot somewhere else so we have more room on the sink. And then the other side, across from the sink, is the bathroom. It's very dark. This is the lightest that light will go. But yeah, your standard tub, shower head. And they give you 4 towels and, you know, your wash and hand towel as well. And then they have a full-length mirror here on that door. So, Kenny doesn't have to get upset. There is a full-length mirror. Oh, got a phone call. Gonna decline that. And then back here is the closet. So this is where we put all our stuff. They provide you with 4 hangers and a luggage rack. There's an iron board, and then the iron is back here behind our bag. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the room tour. We'll have to report back on how everything worked once we're done with our stay here. But so far, first impressions, we're okay with it. So we're leaving a little early from our hotel because our biggest thing was we could not sleep last night.
No, I thought I was dreaming, but I could hear this man snoring, or it could be a woman, but it was so loud. I was in and out of sleep. And this morning, Crystal mentioned, I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought it was a dream. We can literally hear the person upstairs snoring. That's how, either he snores or she snores very loud, or those walls are super thin.
I think they're very thin.
We could not sleep at all.
So then I was thinking about it while I was trying to go back to sleep. Maybe we should just leave early because I'd rather get my sleep and lose out on my money for another day than to just deal with that again. So another thing too was that the beds weren't that comfortable either. They were okay, but if you're in a situation where you can't sleep very well in the first place, like that's just on top of, the noise, or just like, yeah, let's just drive home.
It's unfortunate because if we had good sleep, I definitely wouldn't have mind staying another day. Also, the town had nothing good to eat.
Yeah.
That was another thing too. Like every place we've tried was just horrible. And the reason why we knew every place else was horrible is because McDonald's was the only thing that we actually enjoyed, and we don't really like McDonald's that much either. So
when you say McDonald's is the best place to eat in a town, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, so I was like, well, if we stay another night to relax, where are we going to eat? Because everything sucked so far, and I don't want to eat another sucky meal. So
yeah, I'm gonna mention some like pros and cons of this place because it wasn't all that bad. No. And I don't want to give it like a super negative review. And maybe we just had terrible people that were upstairs from us. So one positive is that when I was checking out early, they're very on top of watching their customers, their guests go in and out. And so the owner, I think he's the owner, and his wife came out and asked if everything was okay because I was checking out early. And I told them, we want to sleep because the upstairs was like way too noisy. And they're like, oh, we could switch rooms. Like, yeah, but we already packed and we're just ready to go. And they were very apologetic about it and said, well, next time, please let us know so we could just like switch rooms for you. I'm like, okay, thank you. So I want to just mention that they were very accommodating about it. Like they would have worked it out with us.
Yeah.
But at that point, we're just ready to go.
Ready to go.
So I'm going to mention like one more con from my end, or maybe a couple more.
There's a couple more, and then we'll go into all the positives.
Yeah. So the Wi-Fi didn't really work very well. It did in the mornings, but at night,
it never worked.
Afternoons and nights, it never worked.
It never worked.
Even though they say that they have free Wi-Fi, it doesn't really work.
Yeah, and I don't have very good cell reception there. I have T-Mobile, and I had 2 bars. So if you're someone that has T-Mobile and you're relying on Wi-Fi, don't rely on it because I could barely do anything there. Yeah.
I have Verizon. I did have reception, so I was okay. But yeah, if I didn't have a reception there, I'd be pretty frustrated.
So anyway, going into the positives, we already mentioned that the customer service is great. They're very attentive, accommodating. I just want to say they really made you feel special, like you were the only one staying there because they knew exactly, when you're checking in, when you're checking out. So that was really nice.
Yeah.
Another thing that I really appreciated was just how clean everything was. Like there was no dust anywhere.
Yeah. When we arrived there, he was brooming outside.
Yes.
So,
he was cleaning outside all the time, I feel like.
Yeah, all the time he was cleaning. And as a matter of fact, the reason why we couldn't check in early was because they were cleaning. So.
Yeah. And when we checked in, This hotel did the most plexiglass I have seen at any hotel. Like, you cannot go anywhere near the front desk. They had so much of a separation between the guest and the reception. So yeah, they're very, very on high alert when it comes to COVID precautions.
Yeah. There's so much separation that they had to.
They have to actually walk out to like.
Well, no, they had to hand out a clipboard.
Oh, that's right. It was
they
a
had to hand out a
clipboard.
clipboard so that we could reach each other. So that's how much of a distance there was, which it should be. That is the correct way to do it. Another thing too was the closeness to the park. The reason why I chose this place in the first place was because it was close to Valley of Fire State Park, and it was the only hotel that was pet friendly that was close enough for us. Also, just want to mention too, earlier when we were first given the room tour, we mentioned that the bathroom light was very dim. Well, it actually lights up after a while. So if you keep it on for a bit, then it does brighten up. So there's no issue with the bathroom light. It was just fine. And I like the shower pressure. The temperature was great too.
Yes.
So the shower worked really well for me. We didn't do any of the amenities there. I actually don't even know if they had any amenities available because they were so strict on their COVID guidelines, as they should be. They usually do have free breakfast, but they weren't offering that because of COVID. So yeah, I would say, if you want to spend a night there, that's a great place. But if you're gonna spend like 3 nights there, you're probably gonna get a little frustrated like we did. But otherwise, I think it is a great place. You just have to have good upstairs neighbors, or ask for the second floor.
Yeah, ask for the second floor because you can hear everything.
You
upstairs.
can hear everything. Otherwise, yeah, I think it was a good stay. So we hope this review helped you out. I know it was like a long outro explaining everything. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.